Hi, Cancer, and welcome into Taurus season. Before I begin with your reading, I want to first apologize for my absence. I was on vacation. Okay. Um, Also, what I have decided to do because I missed the last couple of days was to start your week off from the 20th to the 26th. Okay. Alright, so for those of you who are new to my channel, this is called the Crux Ansata spread, where I shuffle the cards 10 times, and with that I usually get a broad overview of what you have going on for the week. Okay, the deck that I am using is called the Tarot of the Orishas. This is what it looks like on the front, and this is what it looks like on the back. Okay. All right, Cancer. So for your starting point for the week, you have Oshumar. Oshumar has to do with good luck. It could be good luck at work. It could even be a relationship that you feel is going very positively. Okay, and I feel like this could be a relationship with a fire sign person. It could be an Aries that their relationship with you has been improving. So this could be at work. This could be at home, etc. Okay, so I feel like you even do business with this person too. Also, I feel like be careful of snakes. Okay, there is an obvious snake right in the middle of the card, but I mean like in terms of people being a little shady with you, be careful of that as well. They could be trying to get you to do things that you're not really that open to be doing, but it's supposed to really help you. Okay, and with this I feel like there's some kind of determination with a relationship here. I feel more so on the other person's part where they're trying to possibly get you to change something about you. So this could be like body weight, this could be like body image issues, this could even be like insecurity. I feel like maybe they feel like you are there's some level of insecurity going on here, and you this person is wanting you to change that about you. This could even be you doing this to someone else, but I feel more so the other person has been giving you hints here and there about things that you should change about yourself. Eating better, exercising more, doing things that are going to make you feel better about yourself. Okay, and with this I feel like there's even like I feel like there's some element here. It could even be like a doctor who is telling you this. Okay, in terms of like if you're trying to get pregnant. Okay, the time that when are you ovulating, or when is the child going to be due? There's something there where I feel like you thought you could like conceive, and now you're going to be able to. And with this there's even like something going on where like you're trying to tell the truth. It could be about a pregnancy. It could be about something going on here with a car. Okay, like a car accident. There's something there with a car, like someone has to tell the truth. That's what they did with the car. Okay, like I feel like a car accident possibly occurred, and there's like somebody's being questioned about that. Okay, like what happened to a car, like what kind of damage happened to a car is what it feels like to me. Okay, in your second position, what you're waiting on, you have the fire element here. You could be waiting on a fire sign, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, in terms of like communication. It feels like to me, what it feels like someone got into an accident here, and you're waiting on communication from them. Like feel like they're trying to help you is what this feels like. And it could even be like someone had gotten hit by a car, and it's like that's what's going on. Okay, and there's like more in behind like the accident. Okay, with this too, I feel like yeah, there's something there, like in terms of like damage, some kind of damage going on here with someone. It could be a car, it could be like some kind of accident, something here. Someone could have even broken a few bones, possibly even teeth. I feel like someone got into a fight too, because I'm feeling like broken teeth. So maybe somebody was fighting and like somebody got punched here. All right, so I don't know if this is like you doing this, someone else, or someone else like came out of nowhere and like got in an argument with you and you punched them, or they punched you. But it has something to do with a child. Okay, so there's a child in the middle of this. I feel like maybe like there's a loss of a child, and that's why there's an argument. Or it could even be like a situation whereas a child doesn't belong in a situation that is causing them harm at home, and that's why there's fighting. Okay, so it could be like an abusive household. It could be whereas like the child is like in the middle of a toxic relationship. Okay, is what this feels like to me. So this could even be you waiting on a relationship to change with a fire sign person, and like there's a child in the middle, and the child is like observing this happening in your household. Okay. And I'm even getting like miscarrying, so that's another reason why there could be arguments going on here and some kind of sadness. It could be a fire sign person that miscarried and they're coming to you and they're telling you this, or this fire sign person observes someone else in your life carrying a child. You could be hearing about it also, that someone else is pregnant or someone miscarried. Okay. In your present, you have the Ace of Earth here. All right, so the Ace of Earth, this is like a new financial beginning. This could be a new job, okay, because Earth represents your finances, okay? If not that, intuitively, I do feel like you're dealing with someone who is, I feel like you're dealing with a Taurus, and this Taurus is has some jealousy towards you, all right? And I feel like this jealousy I feel like has to do with who's prettier than the other person. So it's like petty stuff is what's going on, but they're not really out there telling you that they feel this way towards you. It's more like undercover, and I feel like they're like taking their jealousy into like another level. So it's almost like maybe picking fights, maybe like throwing you under the bus, maybe like telling people don't go to her, don't go to him. Like there's some kind of a level of jealousy here with a Taurus that you're dealing with in your present. And I feel like this person though, they've been like manipulating your circumstances for some reason. This could even be like spiritually, they could be manipulating your circumstances, like evil eyeing, like all kinds of weird stuff like that. All right, because they're jealous. There's some jealousy going on here with a Taurus person. Okay. In your fourth position in your future, you have the Six of Earth here. Okay, so this could be used going back to school. This could even be you trying to send someone to school, your children even, etc. Okay, this could even be you, I feel like, moving house, also with your partner, and that's probably what's causing the jealousy with this person. I feel like they are not happy with the kind of relationship that they have right now. If not a Taurus, I feel like you're dealing with this another fire sign person who has these feelings towards you, and there's like jealousy going on here. So it's almost like you want to tear my household, but you don't want to take responsibility for your actions, like that kind of feeling. Like there's a lot of arguments going on, having to do with a child, having to do with money, someone even feeling inferior because the other person makes more. You feel like you feel better than the other person because the other person, you make more than the other person. All right, and that's what's causing issues in your household. And I also feel like there's some kind of level of discipline needed here with this Six of Earth, because it seems to me as though you're giving too much money to people who don't need it, or you're asking someone for too much money. It could be for money for a child. It could be like child support. It could even be like having to take leave from work because you have to take care of your children or your partner or whoever it is going on here. You kind of feel like you can't work for whatever reason. You feel kind of like stay at home. You feel like you need to like stay back. You don't feel like you belong in the world right now because of whatever is going on. And it could be because of an accident. Okay? You may be feeling like detached for whatever reason, but it's supposed to really get you back in like a better place. Things happen for a reason is how I see it. So if this is like a breakup situation that was supposed to happen in order for you to see something that you weren't seeing. Okay. In your fifth position, you have the Man here. So if this is you, you are a man, you're doing very well at work. Okay. If not, I do feel like you're dealing with an Aquarius in this person. This could be an Aquarius also that is coming back into your life from the past, because you do have the Six of Earth here. You could have an Aquarius coming back from the past that's asking you for money. Like I feel like this is like a reoccurring thing with this person though. Like they're not changing. They're constantly like in your space asking you for this, that, and the third. And you don't really know how to come within yourself. Okay, like dude, or like this girl, I just can't get rid of this person. They're not going away. What am I supposed to do? It's like you're feeling a little bit stuck. Okay, you don't know how to but it's a habit. Like if they're a child, you maybe a spoiled child, and you're giving a lot of food, a lot of time, a lot of energy into this younger person if they're not a child. Okay, you could be noticing someone else doing this, and you're like, okay, it's time for you to move on. It's time for them to move on, etc. With this, I also feel like if this is an Aquarius that you're dealing with, this could even be someone at work who feels like they're a bit like a macho man. All right, so this is you. You feel like a macho man. If you're dealing with an Aquarius male, they feel very macho, or they're coming back into your life very macho-like. They're trying to show off. They're trying to tell you how much they've changed, but you're just not buying it, basically. Okay. In your sixth position, you have undines and mermaids. This represents an older person in your life in their 30s or their 40s, because it doesn't matter if they're male or female. This is an older person that you're dealing with that's very creative, that is very wise. I feel like witty as well. This could even be you being very witty. I feel like you're what kind of rubs somebody the wrong way. I feel like this macho person, or this person who tries to show off a lot, it could be at work or at home, you're trying to humble them down a little bit, but they're just not having it, and they're taking offense to the advice that you're giving them, basically. Okay, so if not that, if that's you that's doing that, it could be like someone is coming across to you this way, like tone it down. All right, if this is an argument, someone is trying to get you to tone it down a little bit. If this is you or someone else around you swearing that they do everything perfectly, then this is someone telling you to tone it down, or you telling someone else to tone it down, basically. All right. And with this, I feel like if this is at work, I do feel like you're doing very well at work, and it's like that's why I said you got some jealous people here. You got a jealous earth sign. Okay, there's some kind of level of jealousy. You either have a jealous earth sign, you have someone trying to show off to you, and you got another person here that's arguing you down based on the kind of work that you do. They may not like what you do. All right, so just be very careful of who you keep in your circle. So it feels like boom, boom, boom. You got friends around you who are like scowling you, and they're like pretending to be, they're smiling in your face, basically. And they're fake. Okay, they're not real, is what this feels like. All right, so be very careful of who you have, who you decide to share your information with, basically, because you don't know how they can throw you under a bus, because there's jealousy surrounding these people. Okay. With this also, I feel like someone is wanting to go back to school, someone wants to move, go back to school, etc. I feel like someone is even going to Connecticut too. All right, so Connecticut it could be a good place to go to school too. Okay, or you could just be moving there with your partner, etc. possibly to start up something new. Okay. All right. In your seventh position for your spiritual self, you have the Baba Lurisha. All right. So this is like a magician, someone having all the tools that they have in their basket to make things happen for themselves, basically. Okay. And with this, this could be like someone using magic. You could be trying to learn more about magic, like black magic, white magic, angel stuff. Like you want to do more in terms of like you want more about alchemy. I feel like you also want to learn Reiki, etc. Okay, but with this, I feel like you want to use magic on someone because they cause you some kind of pain and you're aggravated with them. It could be an earth sign. It could even be like I feel like even like an air sign person that you're dealing with. Like I said, you did have someone here who is a star, who is doing very well, but they did something to you, like they betrayed you, and you want to like ruin their life, or you want to like ruin, you want to use magic to make them miserable. It's kind of like wanting people to feel the kind of pain that they put upon you. Alright, but I feel like that other person is sorry for what they've done. I feel like they're sorry for putting you into a headspace that just wasn't really good. I feel like they feel bad. They didn't outwardly come to you and say that, but you intuitively pick up that they feel sorry for treating you the way they did. Alright? And with this, you definitely are wanting to learn magic, but I feel like you are going to do more studying about that. I feel like you want to use it more for good than bad. Okay, with whatever you have going on. It could even be, I feel like, to control someone in your environment. So this could be like a person, this could be a partner, this could be at work. You're trying to do, this could even be like voodoo. All right, so maybe you want to learn more about voodoo, or like someone else around you. Maybe you feel like someone around you is using voodoo for whatever reason, and like you're accusing that person of using voodoo, and that's why you're like telling them, okay, this is why my life turned upside down, because you did something to me through whatever. Okay. But let me tell you about voodoo. It's not, it's, you know, it's a part of the African religion. It's not necessarily bad. I mean, people use it for bad, but it's supposed to be something that's more like healing, something that's used for good if you do more studying about it. Okay? In your 8th position, you have the 8 of air here, so you could be dealing with an air sign, like I said. That could be the person you want to use magic on. But with the 8 of air here, you're not feeling very well. You're very nauseous. Could be some of you, there's somebody here that could be pregnant, okay? And they are, this person, if this is not you, or this could be you or someone else that is in, like, in their 3rd trimester, and they're expecting like a boy and a girl. So this could even be like twins or triplets here. All right, but this is your mentality, so you're possibly thinking, okay, if you are pregnant, okay, what am I you don't know what you're having yet, so you haven't gone to the doctor. I feel like you try to take pregnancy tests, etc., to see what the sex of the babies or baby is. All right, and with this, I feel like you even, somebody's trying to get adoption, you're considering adoption, or you could be being forced to do something, put the children up for adoption. There's something there too. Okay, very broad, doesn't have to apply to a lot of people. All right, but you let me know how that resonates with you. And with this also, I feel like you got some fear here. You got some fear. There's some kind of uncertainty and fear stepping into your future. Okay, and it could be like your future with an air sign person, because you don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, you're pregnant, you're carrying a person's child, or if not that, I feel like something has drastically changed for you spiritually too, and that's why you're stepping into like unknown territory a little bit. That's what's making you a little bit uncomfortable. All right, so this is like a new phase. It feels like a new phase that you're stepping into in life. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what lies ahead for you. There's like uncertainty. It's like opening a door and there's all white and like what's there, basically. All right, interesting that I say that. Opening a door and there's all white. This could be like a wedding. You know, you're going to somebody's wedding. This could even be you, like, for example, if you're a darker skinned person and you're entering into someone's family that, like, everybody's, like, possibly, like they're white, or they are lighter than you. Like, maybe your partner is, like shades lighter than you, or vice versa. And that's what it feels like. You're walking into, like, an environment where people, they look different from you. And maybe that's what's making you, like, there's cultural differences. That's what's making you a little bit uncomfortable. It could even be, like, religious views, etc. All right, but I feel like everybody learns from each other, so there's nothing really bad about that. It's just about you feeling, you need to feel comfortable about that. This is what you chose to do. Like, this is like your partner. You should feel comfortable around this person's family, and they should feel comfortable around yours. All right, because you grew up in 2 different worlds is what it feels like. You look different from each other, and that's what's a little interesting too. In your 9th position, you have Shango. Okay, this represents justice. All right, I always get judgment and justice because of the JJ, the JU, and all that. But this is justice. Okay, it represents the sign of Libra. You could be dealing with one. If not, this could be like a feeling like a judge, a magistrate. So you can be like getting married. You're tying the knot with someone, okay, and it could be like an air sign. It could be like someone who is offering you stability here. But I feel like they had to revisit that, how they wanted to offer you stability, or how you wanted to offer someone else stability is what's coming into play here also, okay? Excuse me. Allergies. Okay. And with this, I'm feeling that message where dealing with adoption again. So I feel like someone is there's some kind of forced energy. I'm hearing like Pisces. So maybe a Pisces is trying to get you to do something with an adoption. Okay, so it could be to adopt a child or to put a child up for adoption. There's something here where someone's definitely trying to get you to do that. And that's what's going to change your family environment. It's adopting a child, is what I feel like very heavily there. In your resolution, you have the Ace of Air here. So you got a new beginning. It could be with an air sign. It could be a new mental beginning, a new outlook on life mentally. Okay, so I feel like you had a time where you were a little bit trapped spiritually, mentally, and even physically maybe. Like I said, you weren't feeling good, and I feel like you managed to heal. And I feel like also with that, I feel like you had something here where like you're wishing that you had, it could even be a motherly figure, you wishing that they were around you right now, and you're thinking about the way they were, how they raised you, and you're like, okay, what do I remember that my mother taught me to how to raise my own children, basically. Okay, how to bring up my son the way my father taught me, how to bring up my daughter the way my mother taught me, or vice versa. Okay, so it's more like you're experiencing life changes based on like a new family member, based on some changes in yourself, but I feel like it had to occur mentally first in order for you to move forward. And you could have someone that's helping you heal and move forward from your past pain also. Okay? All right, Cancer, that concludes your reading. If you have any pressing questions and concerns, please email me or send me an instant message on Facebook. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Take care, Cancer. Bye.